We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on within the charts. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Netflix spot. Our Netflix spot at 9:01 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area back to multiple rip areas in today's volatility. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, back under a bull indicator here in the second half of the day. It got a bull indicator in the pre-market. A bear indicator popped up at 520.80 and a bull indicator at the 520.50 area, a crucial level where it was trying to hold itself up yesterday. Broke right through it, used it as support, and even broke through the recent highs here of the last 3 days at the 522 area, and it's fighting to stay here in the after hours above 522.50. Now, it wasn't the only stock pushing up. You have the QQQ bouncing back up. You have Tesla here holding itself up under a bull indicator as well. Apple running all day. We talked about how important it was. It's been hitting this support and fighting to stay above 169, 170 area, and it bounced back up towards the 173 level. And then you had Netflix here falling all day. Bear indicator, as you saw it was the home run of the day, and a bear indicator here lasting till the end of the day, and so far has not been canceled. It may even roll over into tomorrow, right here on the 30-minute chart. So on the SPY, as we see it here, big bounce into the close, and it's going to be crucial for inflows to follow. We're going to look at that in just a moment. And on the 1 hour chart, a bull indicator popped up since the pre-market at the 520.36 level, and it canceled out that bear indicator from the 520.90 area. You could see that rejection here, how it was fighting to get back up, how it used this area as support, of that 519, 520 area, bounced right through where that bear indicator popped up, and we broke through these recent highs here, and it's fighting here to stay above that 522.50 area where it rejected from last Friday to this week's opening Monday, right? When it actually canceled itself out to the downside, got that bear indicator at the 521.90 area, and it's been fighting here and ranging between 520 and 522. It's back above it, and it's going to be crucial for those inflows to follow to justify any move to the upside. And another thing too, on the 1 hour, a full transition from the dip area to the rip area has happened. Now, when we go ahead and zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see the chop here, but a bull indicator is popping up in the second half of the day, canceling out that bear indicator. And here it is, going ahead and starting the staircase effect so far, and a full transition from the dip area to the rip area on the 15-minute chart within the volatility. Now I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, going ahead and having these outflows dominate on the 30-minute for the first half of the day. Those inflows were trying to pick up, and you could quickly see why things sharply dropped because those outflows began to dominate. Now, it found support, outflows leveled off, and into the second half of the day, these inflows picked up to some of the highest points that we've seen in the last several days and weeks. The last highest points were back here at 3.09 and up here at 7.2. And right now it's at 2.83. Based off the history of the chart, it has room to go even higher and pull further away from the midpoint and continue this staircase effect here going into tomorrow. So I will be watching if these inflows can continue to hold this strength within these charts. Now on the 1 hour chart, same thing. These outflows have dominated since way back here on Friday. You could see it there below the midpoint since Friday till today. It finally crossed over, as you see it there, and hitting highs of 2.65 and trying to come back above that key level of 522.50 and where the big rejection happened of 523.12, right, to be exact. And then above that is the recent highs of about 524, right? To be exact, it hit highs there of 524.12. The 52-week high and all-time high of the SPY. It is trying to get back towards it, starting that staircase effect, and these inflows are back above. It's going to be crucial, again, for it to continue to stay above the midpoint. Now, when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here that slight pullback, outflows have began, and it's going to be crucial for these inflows to stay above the midpoint. Even though they're red, it's at positive 0.93. As long as it stays above, it can find support and continue that push upwards. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, if these outflows continue and cross over and start to reflect into the 30-minute, pulling it downwards from green to red and towards the midpoint, the first support is 521.50. Then below that, I'll be watching 520. And then the next level is 518.50 here, the lows from yesterday. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to switch from red to green, pull away from the midpoint, continue this staircase effect here in the volatility of the 15-minute, roll that strength over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, and the first resistance is the 523 level. Then above that is 525 if it could break above 524, and then I'll be watching the 527 level. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. And on the 15-minute in the volatility, it's pulling downwards in red, but fighting to stay above and really close to the midpoint, guys. I'm going to be watching that very closely here for the rest of the after hours and going into tomorrow. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.